Thanks again for taking the time to talk with us. We know you have a really busy schedule and so on. Just for the record, I think this is the first time I'm interviewing you. Just give me your full name and your age.
My name is Muhammad Muwakil. I'm 36 years old.
Okay. Just explain to me a little bit more about your artistic endeavors, entrepreneurial. I know you're very active and very socially conscious, very active and so on. Just explain to me a little bit more about your endeavors and so on.
Um, I would say about 15 years ago, I started doing spoken word in Trinidad. So I'm one of the founding members of the spoken word movement in Trinidad. Founded a band called Freetown Collective along with two brothers of mine about 10 years ago. So I've been active in the music industry, the music fraternity in Trinidad. But also just because of the nature of, well, first of all, how I was born and who I was born to. My father was in the coup in 1990, and so my philosophy growing up regarding the state and regarding even the police and how things are run truly has been a bit different to the average person because of what I've seen. But also then now coming into the realm of music, and even when I was doing spoken word, a lot of the work is based around discussing the human condition and politics and, you know, that type of stuff. It's not necessarily what you might call frivolous, or, you know, everything has a point.
Well, let's start with your childhood. Just explain to me a little bit more about how you grew up, where you grew up, and so on.
I was born on School Street in Caranage, on the banks of a river, no lights, no water, in a board house. From there, I would have spent probably the first 6 years of my life at #1 Mukarapa Road. So the life that I knew was basically, I grew up in an Islamic commune, for want of a better phrase. What I saw in my early life, you know, some of my earliest memories is, you know, knowing that my father and they were going out on the different drug blocks, taking cocaine from the dealers, taking the money from them and that kind of stuff, destroying the cocaine, using the money to buy food to feed poor people, using the money to, I guess, buy ammunition at the time to continue their struggle, that kind of stuff. And although it was outside of the confines of the law, what was strange to me and what I now think about as I look back is that, you know, the police were fighting them. And this is something we know for a fact. Right? So the police would pass and they would shoot at the mosque. Different things would happen like that. The police would target different members because at the time, police owned drug blocks. I can't say if today police still own drug blocks, but at the time they did, and so it was a definite war straight against them. And you know, you can argue about the rule of the law and the spirit of the law, you know, but at some point, if things get to a point where you feel as though your own life is being threatened, the way that you would like to live, and that the people who are supposed to be upholding the law aren't doing so, then, you know, I wouldn't say take the law into your own hands in that way, but I don't think we can fault people in general for doing that. Yeah, Karen, come on. Sorry.